Hello Pisces, and welcome to your May 2017 tarot reading, even though it's a little bit late. And I apologize. I promise next month you will be the first one. Okay, and this is specifically also for my beloved sister Vera. I love you. You've been through so much lately, I know. And I hope this reading will bring you some positive news. And of course, all you lovely, lovely Pisces out there. You're just great, wonderful, wonderful people. I have so many lovely Pisces in my life. And every one of you Pisces is very, very special. Okay? All right. Now, let me see. I just have to adjust the camera a little bit. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. Now, are you ready to see what energies May will bring you? Remember, we're not fortune telling. We're looking at the energies coming in that you can either embrace, or if the energies seem to be difficult, that you can overcome. Okay, that's how I read the tarot. So we're just going to shuffle for a few seconds more. Okay, here we go. Pisces, just hang on. You know the cards have to be in the right order. They have to be in the right order so the message is true that comes out. Okay, we don't want random cards, or else, you know, you could just open up your little app and then do it with the little app. So here we go. Are you ready, Pisces? Are you ready? All right. I'm almost ready here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now, going into May with this energy, Pisces. The Two of Pentacles reversed. So still a little imbalanced, are we, Pisces? Still trying to balance out things. Feeling a little bit wonky, feeling a little bit off, but that's okay, because if we recognize this, if we work on this, then we can resolve it. So let's continue. Let's move onward. This is topped by the Six of Swords. Very interesting. Perhaps you are a little imbalanced because you're having to move. Move is in the air. Travel is in the air. But you know, the Six of Swords often talks about not some kind of, light travel, you're going on a vacation. It talks about, someone who really has to move forward, who has to move on, who has to move to a different place in life. This almost has a kind of a refugee feel to it, this card, so perhaps you're feeling slightly off kilter because you're not feeling good in the place where you are. You have to move for some reason. You have to move forward. I know for Vera, this makes sense. You're having to leave, maybe not for the reason that you'd like, but let's see, let's continue. This does not have to be a physical move necessarily, Pisces. This can also be, usually it is, but there are cases where it can be that you need to distance yourself. You have to move from the turbulent type of energy onto stiller waters. You have to distance yourself emotionally. That's also possible. Okay, let's continue and see how the story flows. Now, the underlying energy that you have is really beautiful, and this is what will give you strength. The Nine of Pentacles upright. Okay, that means you are pretty solid. You have built yourself some solid grounding there. Look at that. This person has built herself an empire. She has worked hard. She's reaping the fruits of her labor, and she is actually pretty well off. She's doing pretty good. So even though you're feeling unbalanced and feeling you have to perhaps move or distance yourself, you've done well for yourself. And look at that. Look at that aspect of your life. Okay, concentrate on what it is that you have, what it is that you've built, and remembering that always helps. Okay. Let's continue the recent past, Pisces. The Two of Wands upright. Okay, wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, you've planned well. This is a card of someone who knows where they're going. Okay, you know where you come from? That's this. Know where you come from if you don't. And it looks like you've done your homework. You've visualized what you need to do, where you need to go. Look, this person has a globe. He's looking out to sea. He's planning. He's thinking about his next move. And since this isn't the recent past, it looks like you've done this. You've done this. So wherever you're going, whatever you're moving or distancing yourself from, it's not haphazard. It's well planned out. It's well thought out. So this is kind of an interesting story. Let's see how it unfolds. Now, what do you think is going to happen next month? Your struggles are going to ease up. That's what you are planning on doing. Okay, because this person is kind of fending off the attackers. And this means that he doesn't have to do that anymore. So I think you're ready to give up fighting and struggling. You're ready to step back a little bit and go a little easier. And it looks like May will be like that for you. Not so much struggle, not so much defense anymore. Not like, you can kind of find a different way perhaps. Now let's look at the near future, Pisces. Also good. The 8 of Swords reversed. Okay, that means that besides for easing up and not having to struggle, you're also not feeling so paralyzed anymore. Because look, this person is paralyzed. She's not seeing where she's going. She's kind of like totally, afraid to move. She doesn't know what's going on. She can't see. She's in a pretty bad position. But it looks like this is going to really, the situation will ease itself off for you, all right? You're going to feel better. You're going to be able to see. You're going to be able to move. You won't be so paralyzed anymore. Whatever it was that you were. Because I know the last 2 months readings for you were really hard, Pisces. They were pretty hard. But it looks like things are a lot better. Things are better. Now your fears. Pisces. The world reversed. You still have something deep in your heart, Pisces, where you feel that things might not be all okay, that your whole world will not come together. The world reversed. Because this is like, okay, everything is beautiful, everything is perfect, everything has come together for me. This is the fear that it won't. So whatever there was in the last few months, I know the readings were hard, that you're probably still afraid that things won't come together for you, that things won't be okay in the end. That might be. Does that make sense? Can you relate to that, Pisces? Okay, well, let's see. Next one, outside influences. Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, outside influences. This is an interesting one because look, he's moving fast. He's jumping in without probably much of a thought. This is actually the holding back of that, all right? So how I see this, Pisces, is that somebody's going to try to hold you back, all right? Someone or something is not going to want you to go. It's not going to want you to leave or step away or distance yourself. Someone is saying, no, please, stop, because this is you. And that's how I see it. And this card in reversed is you being stopped from your action plan. Okay, so Pisces, you've got an action plan and there's someone who's going to want to stop you, all right? So be aware of it and don't let yourself be held back, obviously, all right? Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do, Pisces. Be aware. If we're aware of something before it comes, then we can deal with it better. Now, this is your hopes and dreams. Okay, it's interesting because in a lot of positions, there seems to be a getting better of some hardships. This is another hardship card. Look at this. The 9 of Wands is someone who's been through so much. He's beaten, he's battered, he's almost not standing up. And this is the healing of it. So I think you're really working hard to be healed. You're working hard on overcoming those hardships, those wounds. You're working hard and you're really hoping that's going to happen this month. And why shouldn't it? You know, you've got... You're strong, Pisces. You're strong. You're dreamers, but you're strong. And you have 3 cards which already show that the hardship, the struggle, the pain, that paralysis is getting better. It's getting better, Pisces. It's going to get better for you. So let's see the end result. Okay. Now, this is interesting. The 10 of Wands upright. It does look like, Pisces, you might still be a little overwhelmed. So don't worry. I'm going to tell you, when a card comes up in the end result position, that's not the brightest of cards. It's showing us a trap that we could fall into. It's showing us something that could happen if we don't work on it. So this is not the worst of cards, but this is like you probably taking on a little too much still. This is a card of you possibly being overwhelmed still this month by everything that's going on. I mean, you've been through some tough stuff, okay? I know that. And a lot of these cards are showing that you're working really hard. You're working hard against that. You're working hard to move forward. But it looks like you still could be in the overwhelm, right? You could be in the overwhelm. Here, I'm going to show you this. You see, because, you know, you're still struggling to gain your balance. You're moving, you're leaving, you're distancing yourself. But look at this. This is what can really resolve everything. You're solid. Look at what you have, what you've built. And you are really solid. And you've planned very, very well. So you've done your homework. And that will lead to, you know, that defensiveness, your struggle easing up. It will lead to, you know, that paralysis easing up. That's why it's reversed. You're hoping to have, you know, your wounds and your hurts kind of heal. But, you know, still this person holding you back from moving forward, from doing whatever you need to do. And your fears are still there. This is probably from some sort of trauma still. So it could be that the overwhelm will still be there a little bit. Okay, now what I want to do for you, Pisces, I just want to draw one card, okay? I want to draw a card to just give a little more clarity on how you can overcome that overwhelm. Let's see, all right? One card I'm going to draw for you, Pisces. But it's already looking a lot better than the last couple of months, right? It's looking a lot better. I feel that things are really gonna move forward for you this month. Things are lightening up. You know, you're overcoming a lot of stuff, Pisces. So let's see. Okay, you see I'm shuffling, asking for a clarification card. See if it'll make sense. So that you will not be overwhelmed. I mean, having a lot of things, a lot of stuff going on is really good, okay? Having a lot of sticks is good, but having them be too much and too heavy so you can hardly even see where you're going is not good, okay? So, I mean, even that, you know what to do. Don't try to take on everything at once. Just do one thing at a time, perhaps, hey? But let's see if a clarification card can give us some real advice. Here we have it. This one. Oh, look at this one. This is interesting. The 8 of Wands upright. That's very interesting. And this is the 10 of Wands upright. You see how many wands you have? 1, 2, 3, 4 wands. Well, you got a lot of swords too, but... Oh, 5 wands. Okay, the wands overweight. Okay, passion, movement, forward, energy. Okay, now look at this. The 8 of Wands here. Okay. So I'm seeing this as, in order not to be overwhelmed, you have to act on your plan. You have to move forward. You have to be fast. You have to use all the technology to help you, okay? And this is the card of travel and moving. So you got 2 of them. You got this one and this one. So I think if you let yourself be held back by this person, if you let yourself be still bogged down too much by all these things, you will have the overwhelm. So Pisces, it's time to move. It's time to fly. It's time to free yourself from all this stuff. It's time to lighten up, because these sticks, they're all flying in unison. There's a lot of synchronicity and fast movement here. So think about that. Move fast, Pisces. Just do it. Don't dally around. Don't think a lot. Don't think too much, because you've done your planning. You know what you want. You know where you're going. So do it. Go. Go, Pisces. Move. And if this means, usually it does mean a physical move, but if it means just a short vacation or just moving away from something, do it, Pisces. You have to do it. Like, okay, don't wait. Don't take it all on. To get rid of some of this overwhelm, you gotta move, Pisces. You gotta move forward. Fly. Swim. Go fast. Don't procrastinate, okay? This is the absolute opposite of procrastination. Act on your impulses, okay? Act on that which you know you need to do. And that's the advice. Okay. Now, I hope that's made sense to you, Pisces. I hope that's made sense. Take these words to whatever situation you're in. If you got some insightful flashes from this and slightly different meanings, take that. Remember, there's many of you. There's one reading which has to embody all the energies that all of you are going through. So if a couple of cards, you kind of had a different feeling or a slightly different meaning, go with that. You're right about it, okay? All right. So Pisces, I think things are getting better for you. They're absolutely getting better. And I believe in May, you can really have the opportunity to unravel yourself, to get rid of all those burdens, all those, all those responsibilities, all those things that have been weighing you down a little bit. But you have to act fast, so do it. Okay. Thank you, Pisces. I'm Natasha, your Queen of Wands. I thank you so much for being patient this month with a reading that's a little bit late. Please subscribe, like, put down your comments. I love reading all your comments. You're all so generous and wonderful with your comments for me, and I really appreciate it. I will be opening private readings soon, so stay tuned for that. Okay, have a wonderful May. Thank you so much. Bye.